Well, we're here at Versailles, which was the royal residence for the three great Louis, Louis XIV, Louis XV, and Louis XVI. It was originally a hunting lodge area that Louis XIV had come to as a boy. He actually, Louis XIV was actually it was called the Sun King. He took over at the age of 5. He ruled for 72 years. He outlived all of his children and his grandchildren. Louis XV, actually, that became the king after Louis XIV, was his great-grandson. Louis XIV had experienced as a young boy a civil wars in Paris, where the palace was, and he realized that he had to get control of the aristocrats and others in France that had caused these civil wars. So he moved the capital from Paris out here to the hunting lodge, and employed thousands of French to turn this into the royal palace that you see behind us. He also imported 25,000 people to come and establish the city of Versailles, because they were going to be the laborers and the servants in the palace. At any given time, 5,000 nobles lived here in the palace, where Louis kept them busy playing billiards and card games, and basically emasculates them in order to prevent them from wanting to rebel against him. And so Louis became the great example of the absolute monarch that really controls his country by divine right from God. That's the way Louis saw it. As I told you, his nickname was the Sun King, and the main symbol here at Versailles is Apollo, the sun god. Louis saw himself as the sun god. The center of this palace is Louis's bedroom, which is essentially set up in type of a holy of holies. There was a low railing that served as essentially kind of a veil to the canopied bed that he slept in. The canopy, of course, kind of representing the heavens and the holy of holies. And the decorations of the room are gold, very much like the holy of holies in the Temple of Moses. So Louis was famous for the statement, "L'état, c'est moi." The state, it is I. What's good for me is good for France, and there's no better indication of that than looking behind and seeing this magnificent, huge palace. As we go into the gardens, we'll talk more about this, but the gardens also will show you that this was dedicated to Louis, and everything about it involves the sun. And so we'll wander in and show you some more, and then go to the gardens.